Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the GG Over Easy podcast episode. Rob is back from
I'm
his
Let's
back
European
go.
tour, his
from
world domination.
I'm back to hate on Europe again. I'm back like I never left. No, I
Expect
love it there.
nothing
It's
less.
cool. I mean, Germany's cool. We'll get into it.
Okay, sure.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. We make discussions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss on the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. This Baltimore Detroit game on Monday night is looking nice. You know I'm going to be on Prize Picks that night. Lamar Jackson is definitely getting more than 44 and a half yards, so I'm going more. It's going to pay to be right on Lamar Jackson on the over Monday night, baby. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you cash in. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account for this football season. Download the app today and use code GGOVER to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code GGOVER to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Fall always feels like a reset. Between back to school, busier routines, and shorter days, finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef-prepared, dietitianary-approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. You guys know I love Factor. I use it, and you guys should too. Nothing gets me excited more than the green chili chicken there. Plus, it actually gets me to eat my veggies. Choose from a wider selection of meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. For the first time, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Eat smart at factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50OFF to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code GG50OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying for auto-renewal subscription purchase.
We got some stuff to talk about. That's why it's the Yapcast. We'll get to all that and more. But what do we want to start with? You know what? I'll start.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't mind if I do. Where should we start?
Hey, the floor
I'll
is
take it,
yours.
guys. No,
The floor is yours.
well, I've been, because Claire keeps asking me when I'm going to open some of the stuff. I got to wait until Nuzlocke videos. But I went to she went to the P.O. Box while we were playing some Borderlands. And some people had sent me some stuff, some cards to rip, among other things. And Alfredo, for instance. I'm saving most of the cards. I'm going to just rip a couple as little parts of the probably episodes. But sent me this cool little Kog'Maw thing. I was gonna open it up because I can't tell if it's a statue or a plushie.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like,
No, I don't think I have. Which is why I'm trying to. I really got it in
cool.
there. They know me so well, so they said.
Have you ever? So wait, now you gotta take Kog'Maw into the jungle. That's what that means, right? Like your next game, you're taking.
Both of you think I haven't already. Come on, man.
Have you really?
No,
you're the worst.
I mean, at some point, I have played every champ in the jungle. I won't lie. To some more
X9
Kog'Maw than
Kog'Maw.
others. Hey, well, really, if you go AP, it's
too?
not that bad. Okay, so it is like a statue. Oh, he's a little cutie.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
I like that. Oh, that is really nice.
Space dog.
Looks like a little sentient booger.
Yeah. Put him right over here with my Montaigne. Rip Battleborn, bro.
I hate a Kog'Maw though, let me tell you. Like,
where's the Battleborn Easter egg in Borderlands, man? It's like the forgotten child, bro. They'll have a Pokemon side mission, but they won't put in.
For real, that was pretty crazy.
That was cool. And then so I could rip one thing so that.
Oh, let's go.
Have some new cards to do something. I can't remember.
So my wife can have something to do. I'll rip.
Well, she's like, when are you gonna open them?
All right, I'll open these packs. Is that what you want, woman?
Never enough. I don't remember exactly which set this is. They sent me some English and some Japanese. This
Oh,
one's
that is
Oh, so sick.
the trainer set. That is Horizons.
yep. Wow, nailed it. I didn't think I was unfamiliar with your game.
Yeah,
You know what the best part?
I
Japanese packs have just the little easy tab.
love that.
I love
Imagine.
it, dude. It's like they're living in 2025 and we're over
We're
here
not.
living in like 1990, dude. Like, what are we doing?
Oh, it's already
Hey,
off to a great
real quick
start.
before you open that, I think I'm gonna try and convince Dado of something during the pack opening. We save one pack, and you send the pack to go get graded, like like a graded pack of the cards.
I'm not
I
even
think
sure.
that-
Well, the way they do, like, if you send it to PSA, what happens? People will send like sealed cards or whatever. They grade the plastic. They don't grade the card. Just
Well,
grade
that's
the
what I
plastic.
mean. Like they grade like what it like looks like.
But
Get
I
a
guess
10 of that. I think it's pretty
I'd have
cool.
to see if they actually just do whole packs. I don't know. But yeah, just like send the worst thing to get graded. Just like I want the grader to get that and just be like, what? Okay, I guess. And moreover, we're ripping.
Okay, nice.
We
Okay,
got-
hollow. First
yeah,
hollow already.
Hollow.
Look at how
fire
much
energy.
look at how much nicer
Wait, you speak
that
Japanese? How'd you know that said fire energy?
look how much nicer that card stock is. It's just
Oh.
like, how do they do it?
It appears, yeah. So my camera was on overnight. Whoops, and it's been cooked. So I'm gonna freeze probably during this whole podcast every now and then. Don't worry about it. We got a Vaporeon. You all know the stories.
You know what they say about Vaporeon.
That's an
Apple.
Applin. Okay, yeah, close enough. Applin. You know this one.
I do.
It wasn't our
Monkey,
playthrough.
monkey baboon.
So close, Persimmon.
Okay.
Passing.
Daddy.
Franklin.
Actually,
What?
I don't remember what his name
What?
is. I couldn't care less.
Lightning energy.
Cooler lightning energy.
That's actually
for some
called
reason,
that's actually called Thunder Testicle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All the
drawing
elements.
Gay
power.
The
rights.
avatar. The gay rights card.
Oh, Inteleon.
Abomination.
Yeah. Oh, rascal.
And the rare.
Well, that wasn't rare. The
Oh.
Japanese packs usually have like 2 or 3.
Harem.
Oh.
The
Yeah,
classic.
but why is this rare? Let's talk about it. Let's open up a dialogue.
Oh. What
Here we
is
go.
that?
Centiscorch
Is that the squid guy?
VMAX.
Squid guy, no. Centiscorch VMAX, yeah. It's just
I don't know what I'm
cool and
looking at, but
hollow.
it
I don't
looks
know if
cool.
there's anything else.
Oh,
Oh,
Oranguru.
God pack.
And an illustration. I wish. I've never gotten the God pack. Illustration rare of Oranguru.
Gorilla Boom. Something
Nope.
like that, right?
Nope. It was a good try, though. It was a good try.
Gorilla Boom.
But I mean, well, one, I love any illustration rare, so I will freaking take that. And then the VMAX
that was
looks
great.
cool.
I hate Japan. I've gotten to the point where we talked about this before on the podcast. Like, I'm just gonna start collecting like Japanese single cards because, Rob, I don't know if you've like you have, right? I mean, you've ripped open some Japanese cards over at Dado's stream.
When I was a kid, and we would go to our local card store, I would pick the Japanese cards because I thought they were cooler. Like I thought
Yep.
they were
Yeah,
like
Once upon a time.
So I've always been even today. I love the Japanese.
but
cards more than I
their
like the English ones.
quality, their printing quality is so much better than ours, and I don't understand why we get the scraps. Like, I hate it, but I do love it because Japanese cards are cheaper because they, especially over here in America, because the demand is lower because you can't resell them, and they're not.
Well, like
the
Christian yesterday was telling me that like if they sell out, they're just like, okay, we'll just print more. I didn't know that they did that.
They
Yeah,
just
because
print
they're
the
not.
demand.
Yeah, because they're not as freaky over here, where everyone in America is just like, oh my god, dude, like starts fucking sucking the dick of the card.
Well, man, but then the problem is, Pokemon Company International goes, okay, well, they're
Well,
all
that sucks.
sold out, and you guys want more?
Okay.
No.
That's too
And then they don't.
bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're all getting scalped. There is a Yeah.
Um,
Ooh, sorry.
Ooh, hate to
Actually,
have that happen.
it's a bad
Tell me
time
how
right
much that
now.
makes you mad.
Oh, does that
Sorry,
make you mad?
we're busy getting some
Ooh,
patents.
does that make you mad? Ooh.
Do you want to?
Okay. Okay. Well, now that we're on the topic of Pokemon, the Nintendo Direct came out, and you guys saw some new megas. There was like a weird little Pokemon, Animal Crossing half-baked game.
I still haven't seen the
Um,
trailer for that, but
Yeah, it's like I don't know why Pokemon does this, where they just have a cool concept, and it's like if they went all in on this, that would be so sick. An Animal Crossing Pokemon game, that would be great. But they give it to you like half-assed, and then they're like, "Hey, look at this," and then people lose their minds. I don't know how people are feeling about that necessarily, but I thought it looked pretty bad.
I have no idea. I think people are a little busy. Well, the people aware are like, man, just average reminder that Nintendo is as evil as Disney.
Yeah.
Because let's patent. I like it's bizarre that patent passed in the U.S.
It's insane. It's also every single day it becomes harder for me to want to play a Nintendo game. I mean, actually, not true because I fucking love Pokemon. But um, it I mean, I've never been a Nintendo defender in any way, shape, or form. But now it's starting to get to the point where people are like, "Ooh, you stand Nintendo," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I know.
I do.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm I fucked up. I'm sorry."
I don't stand them, but that's the problem. Is not getting Pokemon anywhere else, man. So
And for those who aren't aware, for those who are unaware of the patent, it's an absurd, so vague, so general patent.
well, it appears to be a little more specific than most are leading on. It will be a little harder to enforce, but the fact that they could get this at
it's
all.
just specific yet vague enough to where it's ridiculous.
No.
Well, but yeah, basically the patent is a patent for essentially summoning a character. Nintendo gets a patent for capturing monsters only to release them. It's
Okay, like here's my question about a patent, right? Isn't a
yeah.
patent okay? So like I'm an inventor. Wow, I'm really good at thinking of things. And
Congratulations.
thank you. And I make the wine thing. People, wow, I can't get this fucking cork out of this wine bottle. And I go, look what I can make. And I make
Watch this.
the corkscrew wine thingy, okay? But then I'm worried about people taking my idea. So I file a trademark patent saying, "Hey, I created this and I want to have the rights to this for like what? It's like 100 years or something like that or something."
Yeah.
And basically it means that I own this idea. It is OC, and if anybody else tries to mass produce or sell these, I have the right to like shut them down or blah blah blah, correct?
Pretty much, yeah.
Now, how did Nintendo convince people that they invented summoning? Like, well, for like, I don't get it. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It's
Well, the problem too is
uh,
go ahead.
like summoning a character and letting it fight someone else. Like, I guess fuck Final Fantasy. Like, what are we doing here?
I don't get it.
Digimon's sweating, by the way.
Like Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I
Oh
guess,
my
like,
god,
Yu-Gi-Oh's different
yeah.
'cause
No, Yu-Gi
cards,
that's
maybe?
pretty
Like,
close. I mean, that like Yu-Gi-Oh, fuck Yu-Gi-Oh. Didn't like this really old ass game like Megami Tensei, wasn't that its whole thing?
I mean,
Oh, fuck
there's
Persona.
countless. Yeah, there's countless examples, and that's the bizarre thing too. Is when you go to file patent, you have to prove or whatever that it isn't essentially wide stream or like used a bunch yet. But like literally there's like limitless examples now within the last, I don't know, since Pokemon existed 30 years. Here are all the things that are doing exactly what you're trying to patent. So it's like how did that pass in the first place? And two, it's just so cringe to patent art, essentially. Which is what they're trying
Yeah.
to do, essentially. It's just like stifle the same way I hate that Warner Brothers tried to like patent the Nemesis system and they still haven't done anything with it. But it's just like, hey, here's a cool innovation thing. Oh, nobody can use it. It's just ours.
The first thing I remember, like, it's like if the Fine Bros getting React as like a trademark. I feel like it's kind of like on the same like thing as that.
It's just like, what if you just, I don't know, instead of spending all that time and money on patents, put it into making better games, Pokemon? Instead of being worried about other people making better games than you, which right now is not that difficult, why don't you just, I don't know, put your billions into making some better stuff? Crazy. I know. Whoa. I'm out of line.
Get him out of
Whoa.
here.
Apologies.
Get out of here. Get him out of here.
I'll escort myself out. I'm sorry.
So you're saying you want another Heart Gold?
I mean, unfortunately, see, like that'd be like, I mean, I take it.
You know what?
Hello.
You Nintendo, you're the best.
Yeah, you can do no wrong. No, I would say, like, what the fudge?
Heart Gold with megas?
Well,
Alright.
I'm glad you mentioned that because in the most recent Nintendo Direct, we didn't see it. We were playing Borderlands. I think someone was like, "Hey, did you watch it?" I'm like, "Brother, I've been streaming for 6. I've been right here, man. What do you mean did I watch it?" You have the tapes, bro. You go. But they're like, yeah, they revealed new megas. So I did look them up, and at least in this video, they revealed Mega Greninja, yeah, Delphox, and freaking Chestnut. The Gen 6 starters. Chestnut, yeah. And looked those up before that as well. This week they revealed Mega Malamar. And I'd be interested to hear Blue's takes on all said mega reveals first.
All right, here we fucking go, baby. We're so back. 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 I have a hot take. All of them,
Expecting nothing less.
every single one of them, banged. Every single new Mega Evolution they have revealed, banger. Mega Dragonite, banger. I know that was a controversial one. Don't care. Banger. He's so cool. Goofy, love that guy. Mega Victory Bell, so stupid. So fucking stupid. I love him. He's so goofy. He's a big any fat Pokemon, I'm locked in. I just love them. They're so stupid. All right, they're so stupid. I love them. I just give me that stupid shit. Mega Hawlucha, peak. Literally Mexican wrestler, but like for a big wrestling match.
Can I say something about his though?
Sure, yes, sir.
It looks like a penis.
Why he got the wiener?
Like,
yeah, that one is weird. That part, that is a gripe. That is a gripe. I don't know why they didn't turn that into like a championship belt. Like if they made that like, if they made it look more like a belt,
they were going for.
If they made it look more like a belt, yeah, hell yeah. But the fact they did kind of give him like a big old schlonger, yes, okay, that is a major design flaw. Look, hey, you take what you can get. All right, he's just really confident for his fight. But yeah, Mega Hawlucha, goated, love that thing. And then we had
Malamar,
my friend Malamar. I did not like this at first, but then the rotating things were so cool, and then I realized that he has like a evil genius brain. Yeah, he's so cool. He's so cool. Like and then then in the direct we saw the 3 new ones for the Kalisars, which finally got their mega evolutions, which are so sick. Chestnut, peak. Mega Delphox, peak. And this is where I lied. There is one that I think is not quite 100%, and that is Mega Greninja. Now, Mega Greninja is cool, and I like him, and I do like his main design. Do we really gotta have him upside down on the shuriken the whole time? Like, is that something we really gotta be doing the whole time? Like, is that a design decision that really you guys thought out? Because is he just gonna be like floating around following you on his upside down shuriken? It's gonna look really stupid, guys. I don't know how to tell you this, but love it. Love everything we've seen so far. I'm so excited for all the rest of the megas. Oh man, never mind. Not all the megas have been heat. I hate the Raichus.
Really?
That's wild
I thought
because
the
I
Raichus were
saw
kinda
those and I
cool.
was immediately like,
I
those are
love
heat.
I like Mega Raichu X. I do like Mega Raichu X. I don't like Mega Raichu Y because why does it have like little thunderbolts coming out of its ears when it has ears? What are we doing here, Nintendo? That is a little weird.
Okay, why
anyways.
does Dragonite have wings coming out of his head when there is wings on his back?
Because it looks
Well, it's
cool.
a reference to Dragonair as well.
Because
Dragonair has
It
yeah,
doesn't make
wings on
any
his head.
sense. None of it makes sense.
because it looks cool, but the
First color's like us,
Raichu,
it
but the
does.
Raichu with the electric coming out of his ears, it's too close. Okay, basically what I'm saying is, it looks like it. How do I describe this? It just looks like it just looks like a growth that like. It looks like a birth defect. I don't know. Okay, dude. It just looks awkward. It just looks goofy. It just
See,
looks
between
silly.
them both, I think I like Mega Raichu Y more, but X is cool.
I like
Now, my
X.
biggest gripe with the Mega Raichus, they're both mono-electric. Nothing changed. I think the only difference is physical and special split.
Which is
But
cool, but
I think they're both cool. As for the other megas, I guess this will be the hot take for me. This
hate
week's
them all.
reveals, Malamar, the Kalos starters, and then 2 Mega Raichus, all hit for me. I like
Ooh,
them all.
okay, fair.
Whereas pretty much all the other ones before,
Like you
but
like
I'm gonna be
Mega
honest,
Greninja more than Dragonite? I
I do, yeah.
Like
I
that's
actually
just
like
Greninja
Mega Greninja.
upside down. Like there's
He's got a
no
cool
like
little head thing
It
anyway,
has-
but yeah, like it makes sense
it
to me
got some
too.
new things.
He's just a ninja who's just hiding out like that, you know? Plus, it makes his little cool ninja scarf like hanging down. I think it's fine. I think I'm like, I see that, and I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. Whereas like Delphox, I mean, now she's just more or less on a broom, but I like that. And I love the Roshi chestnut.
Dude, he's so cool. Did you see that he has those shields on his shoulders, and like he pulls the weapon out and turns it into an axe? Peak.
Yeah. So
Peak.
honestly, especially like the Greninja, all the ones from this week, my immediate reaction wasn't, some of them were like, okay. And some of them were like, I like that. And then, especially if I go, my initial reaction is, okay. Typically, that means after I play with them and stuff and give it some time, I'll be like, yeah, I like those. So this week was better for your boy. But again, if some of the reveals or leaks are to be believed, we'll see with upcoming stuff how I feel about them. But I do just like the flavor, anyhow, of like the starter Mega Evolutions and whatnot. And the Mega Raichus are cool. And we'll see where they go from there. And then, yeah, the whole Pokemon Minecraft Nintendo thing or Animal Crossing, I feel like the only right thing is for them to get hit with some patents or something. Someone should sue them.
100%. 100%. I
and
can't believe
see
you
how they
guys.
like it.
I can't believe you guys are infringing on Animal Crossing. Like, that's fucked up.
But it genuinely like that is the perfect example though. Like they like, oh, we did that, but hey, we also just made kind of an Animal Crossing clone. But like, is that cool? Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's Nintendo. No, hey, no Nintendo on Nintendo violence. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, whoa, man. Don't let them fight. Although it's going to be interesting to see Hoyoverse, the people who make the gacha games like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin Impact, all that stuff. They're coming out with, couldn't tell you, something Anima or something. Maybe it's like
Animal
Genshin
Squad.
Anima or Hoyoverse Anima or Honkai Anima. I don't freaking know.
give us your wallet, Anima.
But it's essentially sort of like a creature collector auto battler.
Oh,
Where you have an
man.
overworld hub
Word soup.
and you go around and more or less find these creatures and capture them, and then it's like TFT. Then you use those and it's like a TFT mode. And people are just looking at it though, and it's like it's gonna be a battle of the giants if the warriors go after each other.
100%. I can't think of another company that would actually like go to town against Nintendo. Like,
Well, money
you-
isn't an issue for Hoyoverse. So.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, I don't think Nintendo's even gonna like bother to like try and enforce anything against them because they know it's gonna be like a vicious legal battle. But at the same time, it's like one of those things that is so stupid because it's like, well, if you're like one of those devs that gets a little too big and we know we can litigate you, well,
Oh, well.
better hope we don't see it.
No. Oh, you thought? And then they're just like, they're pointing back at the patent on the wall, like,
Tap sign.
watch out, man. Yeah. This baby can fit so many lawsuits in it. So we'll see. I mean, again, people always think I'm doom and gloom on Pokemon, but it's also just one of those things where it's like, you know, it's not a bad thing to expect and want better.
100%.
You just remember
I'm
what
not
the
an
good days were
apologist.
like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone will tell me I'm a Pokemon apologist. In fact, I'm like, come on, man. We can do so much better. With that said, of course, well, actually, I'm going to be a day late to Legends. I'm flying out for something. I got invited
You
to
son of a bitch.
well, I got invited to a capture event for something, which it's like the first time since like COVID. So I'm like, all right, yeah, I missed these. Fine, I'll go. And then it turned out to be some bad timing. The dates got moved. But I had to take up the opportunity, even though it's going to be insanely busy. Month started with Silk Song, which I don't think have any of us played it.
No, I'd plan on it, but like,
Who have you played Silk Song?
Nope, I have not.
Yeah, so none of us have. I will get to it, but
Yeah,
probably next year
same.
when things slow down because I have to beat Hollow Knight first too.
Which is a great
But-
game. I loved it. That
Yeah,
game's
I mean, I've
awesome.
only heard good things, and in fact, I played about an hour years and years ago. But immediately I was playing for an hour, I was like, nah, I can already feel this is peak. I'm gonna have to wait to like do a let's play on this. But as far as I can tell, critical review. Honestly, the biggest thing I'm seeing, people like it, but it's too hard. Not necessarily. I think some of the debates are: is it unnecessary? Is it unfun, or is it just a design choice? And I think some people are like, I don't like the just get good comments or whatever.
I mean, I think people are just bad. Like, actually,
think-
though, like, I genuinely
I think
think,
it's supposed to
like,
be a challenge.
yeah,
Although I guess one of the complaints, which I can understand now having played Souls games and Elden Ring, where I think they're still doing you die, you start back, you do the whole run back to the boss.
oh, yeah, you gotta run so far. Like,
So that I can understand why that definitely gets tiresome. So that makes sense. But otherwise, I mean, even with that said, still sitting at like very positive, mostly positive or something. And aside from that, I haven't heard bad things otherwise about anything. So it'll be interesting to see what else ends up coming out. 2XKO closed beta came out this last week. I got to play for more or less just kind of like a day and a half because of Borderlands coming up. But I want to play more after this. I got
yeah, let me see that thing.
I got myself a leverless.
Nice.
It was like 40% off on Amazon and shipped next day, which I needed for it to get in time for 2XKO. And I'm doing this because apparently like 2XKO was made to be able to be played on like the keyboard and works really well on pad, like a controller. But that hurts my hands.
Oh, it hurts so bad. It hurts your
Fair.
fingies. Like,
Yep.
Oh, it's so like sure
I don't know how
it would
pros
be
do
easier.
it, dude.
It would be easier, but like you would think I just have the worst arthritis after playing for like 2
Like,
hours.
Like pressing this and like going from like here to like doing that just hurts
Well,
so
it's-
bad. Like,
Well, and that's what I tried to learn not 2X, Fighter Xeon way back when. Because that is my only fighting game experience. And one, it pissed me off the amount of missed inputs with like directional stuff. With the D-pad. And then yeah, it's just like the amount of buttons and stuff, like my hands just like literally
insane.
dying and cramping, and that's when I'm just like I think part of it too is because maybe if I was still just a console player, my hands would be so deteriorated anyway. And it's like, bro, like this is just every day for us. But now I use controller for a couple hours playing like a single player game, like a console exclusive. And I'm like, how did I ever do this? But back in the day, I was just used to actually just getting
this is how like small the one I use is. Like, It's
See,
like tiny.
I wish mine was a little smaller. Which I
Like
thought it would be
my
on.
like own hand can like just like palm it basically. Like you can see that. Like, and I like that it's small. Like yours kind of seems a little big and intimidating. Like
It's not bad, but it's just if I could actually like the buttons are just a little too far out. Wish I could bring them in just a little, especially with my right hand. Um, but so yeah, we did that because also joystick that just doesn't work with me, and
no,
also
it's
kind of hurts.
same. That's
So
like an old head unk thing, I think, in the FGC. Like if you use the little dongle, I think that's like an unk thing.
well, I was like reading into it, and people are like, especially this days, there's really no best input because you look at Evo winners, and there's winners
Yeah,
across
Yeah, the variety is
every
crazy.
every input. So it's more or less just like play joystick if it's nostalgic or you're used to it as a kid. Because like otherwise, there's no real inherent benefit. It's just some people swear by it because they start on literal like arcade fighters.
Yeah.
But so this was like trying to bite the bullet. I think you made a good example. It's like when I played League, I just started by playing on unlocked camera. I'm like, it's gonna
That's all
suck,
you knew.
but better get used to that than the locked and later down the line trying to change it. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna suck at the game. I barely know fighting games, and now I'm using an input. I don't even know what the buttons are, but I better start with it. Uh, and even just a couple hours, I got way more used to it. It's still a learning curve. Um, but funnily enough, yeah, the controller arguably people are saying is like easiest on this game because 2XKO tried to simplify things and remove motion inputs, which most fighters have. Which, for those that aren't aware, usually fighters have like 4 buttons, but the buttons have motion inputs, which would be like fireball forward, fireball backwards, which is like quarter circle on the stick or joystick, backwards or forward, and then the input. And so then that would change your, I don't know, your mid punch to a Hadouken or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and instead they went with just special inputs. So there's just a button for like special, and then you just add a directional. So it's like, okay, well, special one back, special one down, which is cool, but now there's 6 buttons instead of 4. And with all those things on that, it's just a lot going on. But my favorite thing so far is I have not once misinput a direction. Not a single time. So like everything I'm doing, it's deliberate and it's nice knowing like, all right, if I did something, it's not sitting there like, I didn't mean to do that. It's like, no, okay, I know I clicked the wrong thing. That's my bad because I'm still learning it. But the game is, yeah, again, it was supposed to be approachable. People are talking about how this is maybe one of the least approachable fighting games. The irony of it with like, sure, there's no motion inputs, but combo timings, now all combo execution is like really time based. To where I was trying to do quote unquote what I thought were B&Bs for Blitzcrank. I think they were actually just flashy, unnecessary combos, but they what I started with, and they needed like in each combo string was like 2 oddly specific delays and a charge somewhere with like a super jump to where like I'm talking 1 or 2 frame perfect sort of thing. Um, so it's not so much input execution, it's timing, and then the amount of systems. Like I was doing the tutorials. I'm like, okay, all right, basic tutorial, sick. All right, we'll move to advanced, and there's a couple different advanced things. We start going through. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And about 2 hours later, I'm like, I've forgotten all that.
Yeah.
And then we got to fuses. I'm like, holy crap. So there, it is deceivingly complicated. There's a lot going on under the hood. With that said, people are saying like, really, the only easiest thing about the game is you can turn on turbo combos. Maybe that's what it's called. It's essentially like DBFZ auto combos, where if you turn it on, if you click light, it'll do a little combo, and at the end of it, if you have like special bar for it, it'll do a thing. Or medium, or like heavy. So you can still execute easy combos, but they're not quite as optimal. But really, that's some of the easier things because it's also why I think like DBFC was a hard one for me to start on too. Tag fighters inherently are also
Tag fighters are like
tougher.
for the freaks in the fighting game community. Like,
I mean, I like them. But it's just like instead, like Rob, you were first learning Street Fighter,
Yeah.
and you just need to learn one character. That's it.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
it.
your one,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and then you slowly learn matchups and stuff, and like slowly part of the fighting game knowledge is you also have to start to understand what do other characters do, and then like
Yeah.
okay, when they're doing this, how do I punish it, or like is their block string usually going to be a high or a low, and that's stuff you learn later on. But
Mm-hmm.
tag games, just from the rip, is essentially all right. Well, I got to learn 2, or
Yeah.
DBFZ was like I got to learn 3.
And that's
So
why
it feels
Tocom
even
really
more along.
intimidates me because I think it's like what 4 or something. Like,
I think it's 4.
yeah, like that is
Yeah,
terrible.
it's scary. The one thing I do like, I haven't tried it yet, is 2XKO has a fuse, and fuses are like there's like 3 or 4, maybe 4 or 5 options you apply to your team before a match that changes the way your team kind of plays. And so there's like one called Double Down. No, it's not my old gamer tag. I'd like to think it's an Easter egg where you can like super with your point character, and during that super again, and then your tag character can super during it. There's another one where it's like 2x assist. So when you tag in their assist, there's a small window where you can use their assist again. But there's one called Juggernaut where your point character is the only one that can actually stay in the game. You still pick a tag character, but they never join the game. They have no health. They can't be swapped to. You still get their assist, and like they can do a super assist or something if you're at a certain health or whatever. But your point character gets like more health, a little more damage, and something like that. So early on, it can be a little easier to learn somebody if you just go Juggernaut. You can get the feel for one person first without having to juggle 2. Because like the first day after I did tutorials, then I did matches for like 2 hours, and I labbed Blitz a little. So when I was playing Blitz, yeah, and they kill my Blitz, and then I'm Darius, and I'm like, I don't freaking know, dude. Like,
Yeah.
can I get my Blitz back, man? So it's a big learning curve, needless to say, but I'm hopeful and excited. I mean, from what I played, it was fun, and in a weird way, it's nice to just be so bad, because it's so easy to see improvement.
Mhm.
And again, I don't mind fighting games. I know a lot of people avoid them for for the sake of this fact, but I appreciate the fact that I lose a match, and the only person I can blame is me. And when I look at
Agreed.
mistakes, it's just me. It's not like a what if or like, oh, it's just like, no, yeah, I straight up didn't block that. I got mixed up there. I missed my input, dropped that
Yeah.
combo. Like, that's what I
A lot of people
appreciate
can't handle
because
that.
I know, but for me, it's the immediate feedback because, like, League, for instance. Oh, you want to really get better? They're going to be like VOD review. Played the game for 13 years. I haven't watched a single VOD of mine ever. Like, I just mentally, physically, I can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
it's just too boring to me. But with a fighting game, I don't really have to do that. The game immediately ends, and like the feedback is immediate, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what I did wrong there. I just need to clean that up.
And if you do want to go watch a VOD for a fighting game, it's like a round is like normally what 30,
Oh
40
yeah,
seconds. So like you can just actually, if you end up wanting to see something like that, you can. It's not you haven't watching 45-minute game type
yeah,
of thing.
it is a lot different, and I think they have. I haven't tried it. Maybe it's not in beta yet, but they have a replay mode, which I think they even said they were never going to in the first place. They have a replay mode where not only can you watch a replay, but you can pause it and then take over the replay and play it out differently if you wanted. So if it was like,
Oh,
I swear if I hit that, I could have finished. I think you can go back in the replay, pick it up from there, and then like, let's
that
say you
would be
dropped a
sick.
combo, but like replayed it, and it's almost like Doctor Strange. Or like, oh, that would have done it. Or it's like, wait, in that block string, if I just did like this with that, and then you could do so. I think that's pretty cool. Um, yeah, as a whole, I haven't gotten to play much since. We've been doing a lot of Borderlands, which we'll talk about in a second.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully, get going more. And the one thing I'm curious about right now is, and it's the other thing too, is it's beta, so things will change before full release, which people are guessing will be like in 2 months, because that's kind of like how Valorant went. But like some balance stuff and meter stuff, because right now the game is, if you have it optimized, 2 touch essentially per life, and some of the combos go pretty long. So some people are just curious, like, do they want it to be like this? Because I think all the alphas were also a little bit different.
Yeah.
Um, so I wouldn't mind if either combo length got lowered a little bit or something like that. But yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I guess we can segue that into Borderlands 4. I'll start. Blue, have you gotten some time to play?
Now I did bite the bullet and get Borderlands 4. Unfortunately, I have a J slur, J star B. So yeah,
What?
job. Sorry, I'm sorry for anyone.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm sorry.
I was trying to relate that
No,
to
I got it.
Borderlands, and I'm
I
like,
got it.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
guys.
like,
I'm sorry for anyone who heard that. I apologize. So that's my bad.
warning next time.
Yeah, I was spending Friday not watching content on my work computer, and I was like, "Ah, this is giving me Borderlands 2 vibes. Like this is giving me that itch." So then on Friday night and Saturday, my partner and my friends were playing it, and they were like, "Oh, dude, stand up break. Like it makes you guys stand up." And I was like, "Jesus fucking Christ." They're so locked into this game that they're doing stand up breaks. They're reminding
That's how
each
you know,
other.
like they're locked in.
They're reminding
Right.
each other to stand up. So I was like, fine, I'll play it. And it's been pretty fun. I'm just gonna lead with the most egregious problem. My God, this game runs like shit. I had to put everything on lowest settings. Just because I don't want my computer to fucking explode, I ended up just doing like a 60 FPS frame cap. My GPU doesn't have frame gen, so I can't do like higher graphic settings without the problem of my CPU exploding. So otherwise, it's a really fun game, and it really gives me like the more free flowing feeling of that I felt with Borderlands 2. Like 3 felt like such a linear game as a Borderlands game, which was like not poggers. But like seeing all the cool things to do in Borderlands 4 is like having the map feel so alive. Super, super, super sick. Um Man, what like this performance sucks. What are did they
Yeah.
just like obviously I kind of wish I got it on a console because I probably would be able to like actually enjoy it. But yeah, on my PC, I'm just sitting here like, damn, did they just kind of like ship this as soon as it was ready and like did like zero optimization on the PC thing, which obviously yeah, but damn, to this extent, like this is like the worst. This is like the worst optimized PC game I've ever played. It's not even close. I thought Monster Hunter Wilds was bad. This is crazy.
Well, that's been the resounding sentiment.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't really think I've heard anything bad about the gameplay,
Exactly.
but everyone's just like, what is this performance? And that's reflected, I think, on Steam reviews right now too. It's like mixed right now, and if you just go, it's just like this thing runs terrible. And I know they're trying to like push out patches and stuff. I'll say I guess I'm pretty lucky. Did have one crash first day, a couple hours in. But aside from one crash, pretty much no issues. Max settings, 4K, running just fine. But I think part of it, like, I'm able to use frame gen and like DLSS or whatever. But feels kind of lame when like you're relying on that to
Like
optimize your game.
you have to use frame gen. And my
Yeah.
problem with
Yeah.
frame gen is the game doesn't feel like quite as like doesn't feel quite as snappy as I want it to with especially with a mouse and keyboard shooter. So
Well, funnily enough, my complaint, since I haven't really had performance issues, the really my only complaint so far is just visibility.
visibility is
Uh,
so bad.
it's cool. You're doing so many things, but there's so much stuff on the screen, especially in co-op. Uh, like right now, Rob is the siren person
Yeah.
and
Thanks.
summons Reapers or whatever, which is like clones of himself. So he's like 3 of those things running around.
And then a giant
Um,
one, or technically.
Yeah, like then a giant one, and then Pug is playing the elementalist AOE
Oh,
person, whatever,
yeah, you
who
got
has these
the.
like cool prismatic bubbles that when they use their thing puts on all of us that overlap, and then a turret that is circling me. That's just some of their stuff. Then throw in the stuff I'm doing, and then throw in gun particle effects and grenades, and it's just like half the time you throw some things and then you're just shooting in where you hope they are. Um, because between that and then even early on when there wasn't quite as much, it's just the enemies really blend in. Like there's no clear attempt to like really make them pop or like add a little outline or something.
And some of
Um,
these guys have like literally like fucking string cheese like girth heads. Like it's
they're like
Yeah.
hitboxes and
yeah, their hitboxes are so tiny.
or like the problem is you'll throw stuff and you'll be shooting and you're like, what the fudge happened? And you can't see it and all that they fell down. So in this absolute cluster, they do that. Or like it's so cool when you singularity stuff and you're like black hole, but then you're doing that and you're like, I think something's in there. Or it's just,
And then
that's
you're
really been
stuck
my
in it
only issue.
yourself.
Yeah, my only issue's just been like a lot of the times like, what is happening? I don't know. But that's really my only complaint because otherwise, yeah, people keep asking. And it just feels like some good Borderlands fun. The open world, way like huge improvement. Um, aside from being really far away and someone entering like one of the new biomes, or essentially, and you need to fast travel, or you choosing to fast travel to a location and you just have your little Crash Bandicoot teleport for like a second or two. There's like no loading, which for Borderlands game is like what? That's like half the game. It's like, all right, we need to go here, load. And we get here, then we come over here and then load. Okay, but we want to get to this area, so we gotta go here, load. Um, so that's really nice. I also appreciate the opening area being so colorful. Uh, second biome, don't worry, they got us back to the brown.
Yeah.
Um, but it was nice having the change up, and then yeah, just like all the stuff you happen upon. There's like contracts, which are like pretty samey, but it's still just like something that refreshes every now and then and just gets you to go somewhere to do something. A lot of the side missions are really fleshed out. Coming across just like world events, like world bosses, or world events like we did, like that meteorite
Yeah.
bug
The
thing.
drill one. We
Yeah,
had
like
like the two
Gambit, but
bosses.
not Gambit. And then yeah, the drill thing. There was like a Megadome arena thing. Happening across those, and then just doing them when you want. Um, or either just yeah, like little small things going on.
Yeah.
Makes the game just feel more alive and fun. Um,
I do feel like the side
and
missions have that charm too. Like that I feel like Borderlands 3 side missions didn't have, which is really nice.
uh, yeah, there's some charm. There's even I wish they threw in a couple more. There was one fun one where I just found this random dude who's like, "Yo, I need some PBJ. I've been looking so hard for PBJ." He's like, I found the P, I found the B, but I need the J." Um, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but it ends up being a really short side mission compared to every other side mission. And the way it just ends is just so funny and just like so Borderlands to me. Whereas like that's just like classic Borderlands. I like to see more of that. Or like the Pokemon side mission we ended up doing. Because like I still think like my favorite mission was happening upon the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one and Borderlands 2. Like I love those Easter eggs. So just more stuff like that, a little bit goofier, but I think this game is striking a good balance. It's not as just like s- stupid funny or whatever you want to call it, where like just kind of cringe funny or whatever. Or trying so hard. It leans more into the serious. I think it still feels so far even a little more serious than Borderlands 2. I think that's one thing is I would like to see a little more humor. I feel like they were a little scared and like pulled back on some of it.
For sure.
Um,
I do
but
think there is something you are missing on the critiquing part that you when I say it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah." that like you really hate?
Probably. Wait, what was it?
When you get a legendary gun and it shows the perk that
Oh,
it
dude, yes. Okay, that's my other complaint. That one's more
I was like,
recent
when's
because
he
I
gonna
hadn't
get?
been getting many legendaries.
Yeah.
But I don't know yet if it's intended or not. I can't imagine it is because it's stupid. But like 80% of the legendaries between all of us that have had dropped, the legendary perk for it or whatever will say like freeze out. That's it. Where some will be like kickballer or whatever, like blah blah blah. When you do this will blah 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 beady boo boo boo. It's like okay, that's what it does.
That's great.
But a lot of them are like, I got this hand cannon or pistol whatever thing. And it's like, um, like precision shot as the perk. It's like sick.
All
What
right,
what is
sick.
that? Or I got like an assault rifle. It's like Matt or chilled out. And then you shoot it and you're like, it just feels normal. Like what is this doing? And currently it's early enough. I'm Googling too, and there's nothing either. But it would be really dumb if you get a legendary, you're like, oh, let me Google that to see
Oh,
if that's cool. I don't
heirloom.
know. Yeah. Like I inspect the thing and it still just tells me the name of the thing. It's not like, oh, well, this is what that means. I don't know
Yeah.
why they didn't implement that. That's beyond me.
Beyond me. I'm with you. That is like my biggest gripe of the game. And then like I don't know if you've experienced this, Blue, but when you trash, like anytime I pick up something now, I just mark it as junk immediately. Like it's just immediately listed as junk. And then I'll sort by level too. So like when I haven't like
Oh,
done anything, I'll
same,
just like,
same.
oh, let me take out like the lowest level stuff. But then I mark it as junk, and then it's like, hey, you have some equipped stuff marked as junk. Like, do you want to junk those? I'm like, I know for a fact I didn't click anything junk. And then I came to find out that like if you scroll down on like the thing and you press X to mark it as junk, it'll for some reason mark the box like 3 above it.
It's
So
definitely a
what I've
bug.
had, yeah. So this bug that is in this like menu is so annoying that I've had to like go to level, sort by level, and then swap it so all the lower ones show first, and then go like that. So that was like one of my gripes with the game, but then I found a work around it. Uh, but I'm kind of with you, Christian. Like everyone yesterday is like, "How are you guys enjoying it? Like you guys having fun?" Brother, we literally played it 12 hours for 2 days straight. I think like if we had like hit some sort of like, I'm not actually having fun, or like kind of how we felt about Borderlands 3. Um, I am just like you said, just running around. And like for me, Borderlands is the perfect kind of game where you just go, "Oh, a question mark? Well, I'm gonna go over there, see what's over there." Because then like you find those fun little side missions, like the Pokemon one we did the other day. And the flat Earth one that I really liked. That one was really fun.
Yeah.
Um, it just has like that like kind of charm that Borderlands used to have. The movement system too is a really big improvement. I like that
Night and
now
day.
when I'm running, like I don't specifically pick the siren because the siren can teleport a little bit in front. So when I'm running long distances before I have a car or something. But yeah, the movement, this jump is really fun. Looking for cheese, like finding little things to get like through the little passageway for like Skyrim and the exit is really fun. It's just a really good time. And I get why people are having their gripes with the performances. I did switch to FCS. I think that's what it is. Because I was having some issues, but then I put frame gen
Oh,
on and then
FSR or whatever.
FSR or something like that. That's
Might
one
be
of the
it.
settings. And I went from like 70 frames to like a consistent 140. Um, so I'd say if you are experiencing issues, try FSR. That really helped me. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm gonna be excited to see like what farming bosses and all that kind of stuff looks like. I've seen some sort of clips where people just like melt bosses, which is really fun. But yeah, the kind of thing I think there is a setting where you can like mark enemies a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna go and look at that.
But
Somebody
that's
said
a
like
setting.
that.
I'm doing that immediately.
Yeah, somebody said like did it from like because I think it's like auto at like 60% or something like that. So you can
Oh
kind
well.
of make it.
Whatever would make it a little more because like maybe they're like, but immersion or like we don't want to be too I just like know what I'm shooting at. Like I'd rather
Yeah.
The visual
taking
the
out a
visual
little.
clarity is pretty poor. It's pretty poor. I mean, that's kind of which is interesting because I don't remember ever having that problem in 3. Like,
I think part of it was because I think as a whole the game is just prettier. There's more going on everywhere. It's more vibrant. There's more detail and everything. But so then I think that sort of lends itself though to everything blending in. Uh, by virtue of that fact, that's kind of what it feels like to me. Or like I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like maybe they had a little more of a thicker outline before. Again, I'm not really sure, but I do think part of it was just they themselves were such contrast to whatever you're doing. And I don't know. I guess I didn't play like once we did a Borderlands 3 playthrough. I don't know if I ever touched again. So maybe I don't remember as well. But like, I just don't remember there ever being this much stuff on my screen or like this much visual clutter in a gunfight. Um, to where I don't know. Maybe if this was the same way in Borderlands 2, I couldn't have seen anything anyway. I don't know. Um, that's that's what I feel like is kind of lending to it, but I'm not sure. And then the only other complaint is, I guess, pearlescents aren't being added for 2 months. I'd like to, even if there's such a low chance or low drop chance, just knowing I have a chance.
Agreed.
But instead, knowing I gotta wait 2 months until they're added.
What are what's a per lesson for a noob
It's
that like me that
well, I've never had them drop either. But it's the tier above legendary that are even rarer. I think they drop and then almost like pink or like a pearl kind of color,
Huh.
pink pearl. Um, and yeah, they're even rarer drops. Um, so those will be added eventually. And then I guess there are shinies. We haven't seen a single one.
I saw a
Um,
video of a guy getting one. We would know if we got one. I'll just
yeah,
say that.
they're supposed to be pretty rare. And I'm coping that I'll wait to actually see what they look like until one of us gets one. But if we go through the whole thing, I don't. I'll also look it up. But yeah, like really no complaints. Just having fun, going through the world. Yeah, and I think my biggest complaint is I'm always so flippy floppy on like I want to change my skills and do different things, but it's like also I think I don't know. There's so many. It's a tough choice, and also like apparently I accidentally already picked my best one anyway, and I know what I'm doing with this one. I don't want to hold everybody up by trying to sit here and figure out this tree again. Blah blah blah. But yeah, all gripes really that are outside of the gameplay itself, like just running around, the
Yeah.
movement, gunplay, feels good.
Real quick before I get on to Europe, Mr. Fruit, you saw a movie and I want to hear your review of it. How was Demon Slayer?
Hi. I went to go see that Thursday night, and it was freaking sick, dude. Let me tell you what, man. Oh, it was peak.
I just
It's
saw
hard
the
to say.
2.5 hour runtime. Like
Oh,
that's
sick.
crazy. Like
It was sick.
that's like more than we would get in a season. I feel like almost.
We're just about. I think it's a little longer than the Hashira training arc because that was like 6 episodes. I think 20 minutes each. So about like 2 hours. Or 25. I'm not entirely sure. But I will say we went into this one, and it started like frame 1 with a scene from one of the final episodes. And I'm like, I was about
And
to
if you
turn
saw
to
the
Claire, and
last
I'm like,
Demon Slayer movie,
oh yeah, then you know
like,
it wasn't a movie. And I'm over there, and I'm like, if this is 2.5 hours, but the first 30 minutes is the last episode, like I'm gonna crash out. Like I'm gonna lose it. Thankfully, after about a minute, I was like, oh, thank God, man. I was so close.
woo.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Then it just gets into it. And yeah, it was just imagine they just dropped the whole season at once. As always, animation and stuff, incredible. And I think like after we exited, Claire looked at some stuff and some people were complaining about like pacing or like, oh, why did they do this and that? And it was like, have you watched Demon Slayer? Because this is exactly what I would have expected. And if you like Demon Slayer, you're gonna love this. Like for me, it's 5 out of 5 if you like Demon Slayer. Now, if you don't, it's just a random anime movie, so it's really hard to be like, you guys gotta go see this in the theaters because it's like, just imagine if I'm like, you gotta go see Endgame. Oh, you haven't seen any Marvel movies? Whatever, man, just like go see Endgame. Like that doesn't really work like that. But
Yeah.
if you like anime / Demon Slayer, and you're caught up. I think it's 5 out of 5. Loved every bit of it. It was only sad when it ended. And then I think they're finishing out the whole series on movies. There's either 1 or 2 more movies left. I heard 2. And so now the only thing that's a bummer is we have to wait 4 years essentially for them all to play out. 2 years for the next movie and then another 2 for the next movie. But also understandably, like, I would prefer that if we don't lose out on animation quality and stuff. Because the last thing I want to go is to the movie and be like, oh, they really rushed this one. Because that's always a hallmark of Demon Slayer. And yeah, just enjoyed it through and through. And looking forward to the next couple.
Okay. We'll get into my trip to Europe. For those that didn't know, I talked about a little bit in a Battlefield video that I don't know if Christian ended up posting that video or it made thing, but we were
Not
like
yet.
streaming and like, okay, so
This is OC still.
okay, so basically, I was going to Rome for one of my friends' weddings. Now this gets a little spicy beforehand, because I'm not a guestzilla, right? Like love is cool, like love is awesome, right? But my friends are getting married in Rome, and I go, okay. First of all, Rome, wow, that's cool. Roman Empire, very cool. Like all about like the history of it,
True.
very cool. But like as far as fuck, like that's far. Like that's like literally like halfway across the world, literally. Like if you really think about it, I couldn't think of a more halfway across the world than like Colorado and Rome. Like genuinely. Uh so it gets planned, okay? And this is like a long like kind of thing. Like we first heard about this at our wedding for kind of bringing it back. I got married September 7th, 2024. They got married September 6th, 2025. So we had about like a whole year to like know about it. So we're planning, we're going, and everything's good to go. And then my friend posts on Instagram, got married to my best friend. And there's professional pictures, there's like bridesmaids pictures, and everybody's having a great time. And it looks like a wedding. So I hit him up and I go, "Yo, what the hell is this? Like you just you had a wedding?" And he goes, "Yeah, this is just our legal wedding though." And I went, "That's not a legal wedding. A legal wedding is going to just the courthouse."
Yeah, exactly.
And
What are we doing
No.
here?
that's a legal wedding, okay? Not a whole fucking thing. Just send me an invite to that one. Like I'll go to that one, and then like I don't need to go to Rome anymore because I saw one in California. Like wow, like. But like apparently this was last minute notice because his family was like, "Oh, like we're not going to go to Rome." Okay, well maybe I wouldn't have gone to Rome if I knew I had that kind of pull.
Same.
So like it was like, okay, cool, like we're going to Rome for this way. So like at the wedding, it was hard for me to like really buy in. Like I love weddings and like, father-daughter dance. I cry every time. The first dance, I get choked up every time. And like speeches, when the speeches are great, I get choked up every time. But like they kept doing this thing where they were like, this is gonna be harder than the first time I did this. So it's like, all right, so like you did do like, so I was sitting and like
You're just
like,
getting the sloppy seconds, man.
like I love them, dude. And like I would say like I would say this to them. It's like when the guests have also been to the first wedding, but came to the second one, and then they do the same speech, and someone who was at the first one hears the same speech and goes, "Oh my god!" It's like, what do you mean? Oh my god! Like, where am I? Like,
You've been
like,
here before, bro. Like you.
that's what I mean. Like, I was like, I get they're trying to like, so like the whole time I was like, this is awesome and beautiful. But then when anybody would mention like, second time we're doing this, I'd like,
Mixed
shut
immersion,
the fuck up because this is my first time, and like I want to keep this veil on the cloak of my head because if I don't, I'm gonna be Guestzilla and be pissed. So that was like the leading up to it, and I was like, okay, so that's your legal way. So like, what am I going to? Whatever. Like, I'm gonna have a good time. So we actually went to Munich for a little bit first, because Colorado to Munich was like $600, and then Munich to Rome was like $130, and then Denver to Rome is like $1,800. So it was like, okay, let's see if our friends Michael and Katie are doing anything and see if we can like hang out with them, because they were the ones that helped us with our honeymoon last time. But when we got sick, we weren't able to hang out with Katie so much. So it was kind of like, oh, we can like go there and just like really like relax at their house and just kind of hang out and catch up and do fun things, like around like local Germany. Like we don't have to do anything crazy, and that was awesome. Nobody got sick, thank God. Like I was like worried. I never felt
It's a
like
miracle.
sick at all. Thank God, dude. So didn't get like sick or anything like that. Flight on the way. I'm like this now when I'm on flights, just looking for something to bitch about. But like,
Oh,
hey,
I'm sure.
thankfully, nothing to bitch about. But there was a thing.
This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. We make discussions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss on the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. This Baltimore-Detroit game on Monday night is looking nice. You know I'm going to be on Prize Picks that night. Lamar Jackson is definitely getting more than 44.5 yards, so I'm going more. It's going to pay to be right on Lamar Jackson on the over Monday night, baby. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you cash in. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Prize Picks offers Venmo, Apple Pay, MasterCard, and more for quick and easy deposits into your account for this football season. Download the app today and use code GGOVER to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code GGOVER to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Fall always feels like a reset. Between back to school, busier routines, and shorter days, finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef-prepared, dietitianary-approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. You guys know I love Factor. I use it, and you guys should too. Nothing gets me excited more than the green chili chicken there. Plus, it actually gets me to eat my veggies. Choose from a wider selection of meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. For the first time, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. Eat smart at factormeals.com/GG50 and use code GG50OFF to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code GG50OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying for auto-renewal subscription purchase.
I had to watch that would piss me off. So like this dude. Okay, so like I'm in my like big long flights, right? They got the middle rows. So like they got the middle rows. So someone in like the middle row, shoes off, dogs are out. All right. Like, first of all, let me just tell you this, yo. If you put dogs out on an airplane, like fuck you. Like, I just think like that is just gross. Like, at least have some socks on, but dogs out, crazy. And then even crazier, gotta make sure I'm on my cat. Even crazier, bro has his foot on the dude's like backside of his armrest.
That's too
And the
far.
dude in front of him is just taking it. It's just like just letting that happen. And I swear to God, it happened. I was kind of like just, oh God, fuck me. Like 4 hours into this shit, I'm like my back. So I kind of like do one of these to like lift myself up. What do I feel in the back of my wrist? Dogs, bro. So like I let it slide. So I'm like, okay, like he thinks like I'm cool with that. I'm not joking. I literally at one point, I dropped my shit and like it kind of caught his toe. He didn't put up his dogs that whole. I think he saw him put up dogs and was like, oh shit, let me do that on this guy's rest. Dog. Ain't no way, play. I paid for this whole seat. I get the little back part too. That ain't yours. So I get the one fucking nose. No more dogs on the rest of it. But like the fact I had to sit there and watch him put dogs and the other beta in front of him just take it pissed me off. Like, so that was the only thing like I could really complain about the first flight. Great flight.
Good for you.
I played a lot of Balatro on the mobile phone. Balatro really kills the time.
Sarah just got her dad into Blatro.
Oh, I
He's
feel
been playing
sorry
like
for him.
Solitaire and Minesweeper, and he's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you have any other
Yeah, you
recommendations?"
have any rogue like
Well, so she showed him some like other really basic games. And he's like, and then Blatro, and he's like, "I get this," and he
Yeah.
just starts. And he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
4 of a kind, honey. Wait, you can play 5 of a kind?
Oh my.
You can't do that. But I do have like a movie take. So like, you know how like the movies are playing and all that. I watched a movie that I hadn't watched in a long time. The Wizard of Oz. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is it so great? Why is everybody claim that this movie is so good? It is not that good. Okay. I get it. It was fucking made before World War II. All right. I don't give a shit. All right. I hate
First
old
color
time.
movie, man.
I hate when movies sound like it's just like I hate that. I don't find the quality of it good. I don't get it. Whatever. Also I didn't know Somewhere Over the Rainbow, a Wizard of Oz song. I thought that was just a
Oh,
song.
really?
I just thought that was just a song. But had a great time in Germany. I got to drive my friend's really nice Porsche, which was sick. I always thought like aviation was the peak of like engineering for humans. Porsche GT3 RS, real close second, let me tell you. So we had a great time. Just kind of played some games and honestly like hung out, played on his racing sim. It was awesome, really good time, really nice to like just kind of relax on a vacation. That was really cool. And then we go to Rome, and we get picked up by my cousin. Okay, Venegas is our global. I don't know if you guys know that. We're all over the world.
Worldwide.
Right? Qatar, Colombia, the Valley, Colorado. We're all over the place. All right, we're all global people. All right.
That's crazy.
So my cousin, well, he's not my cousin. Okay, so I think it's my second cousin. It's my dad's cousin's son. So his cousin's son.
Right. Sure.
That
I
would
know.
make
I
my
couldn't tell you what second. Sure. Oh.
Yeah, so we get picked up by him, and my sister, Sydney's like, "Have you
Oh.
ever like really like met or like talked to this guy?" And I was like, "Not till recently." But I do think I did meet him once when I was like 4, because he's like 6 or 7 years older than me, and he was like 10 or 11, and he was playing Star Fox 64, and I was like,
Oh,
he's really good
cool.
at this. Like, this guy's the coolest dude ever. So like Sebastian is forever known as the 11-year-old who was good at Star Fox 64, and I was like,
He's
he's
still
the
got that
coolest dude.
mantle in his room.
He's the coolest dude in the world. So meet Sebastian, super cool guy. He's one of those like Europeans that just like makes me feel like a piece of shit. So he's born and raised in Rome, but he speaks French fluently, Spanish fluently, Italian fluently, and English fluently. Yeah, because his mother is French. His dad obviously like Colombia, but then like moved to Italy. So at like dinner, he'd speak French with his mom, Spanish with his dad, and then Italian with like his friends. And then when like his tourist friends would come over, he'd speak English with them. So he's super
Whatever,
educated,
man. We get it.
super smart guy.
Yeah. Whatever, man.
Yeah, super educated, super smart guy. So I gotta go through my pictures because this is how like okay, pizza in Rome, okay, or like pizza in Italy as a whole, okay. I got a pic right here.
Right.
It's pizza. It's not like, oh my, like this is so different from the what. Like Sydney's like, this is so different. Like it's not. All right, it's just like it's pizza, and the flour tastes a little, or the dough is like doesn't make you feel bloated because they're not filled with rat poison like ours is.
That also makes it good.
Like, and then also Italians love gelato. Like they like every fucking store, rather than it being a gun store here, it's a fucking gelato shop. Like they got a gelato problem there. They need gelato reform. Like I don't get it. Like it's good, but like after like everything, like
it was pretty hot there, right?
oh, it's I'm getting to that. Unfucking bearably hot.
It's a nice way to cool down, you know?
I get.
I mean, what
like,
else would you prefer they have for dessert then everywhere?
MR16s? Like, no, I don't know. Like, I just like everyone has an ice cream cone. Like, I felt like it's like everyone has Labubus. Everyone in Italy has an ice cream cone. Like, that's just what it is. So get picked up, go to dinner, have like a good thing of pizza. First night sleeping. My cousin does not have AC in his place. Okay, he's like, oh Robert, like I'm sorry, I'm working on my Italian.
The flight back. See ya,
dude. I'm not even exaggerating. Like when it's peak hotness, like if it's 85, 90 degrees today in your house, okay, go inside of your garage. All right. That's what it was like sleeping at night. Was like sleeping in a garage in the dead heat of summer. Like genuinely. And like I'm so thankful for Sebastian. He literally told us too. He's like, hey, I don't have AC, and whenever my American friends here come, they bitch about it, and like it's an issue. And I said, it's $0.00 to stay with you. I'm staying. Like we're staying with you. It was literally like the hottest. Like it was almost like Florida, where you just have like a constant like
Thin
layer of sweat. Yeah, like
Yeah.
always. It doesn't matter. Like you can wipe it away. It's just be back in a minute and a half. And then like he didn't have like the greatest pillows ever. Like they were like some shitty ass like motel pillows. I ain't gonna lie, but like again, $0.00. I'll take it. Like so, like I put my head on it and it's just like just sweat like, imprint. I'm like, all right, let me switch it up. Like it's just all right. Well, this is just a constant battle. And then it's like, all right, well, it's so fucking hot. Let's leave his patio window door open. Okay. Issue with that. A lot of bugs coming and flying in. If you look at my fucking legs, dude, I just have random holes everywhere because I can't stop to the point of scratching of mosquito bite where I just fucking scratch the skin off. Like it's just so now I just have like little holes like all over my skin from mosquito bites, bug. I don't know, bites like Italian bug bites.
Did I ever tell you about when we went to Prague back in like 2017 or whatever? We staying overnight, no AC. It was summer in Prague.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I don't know. Night was like middle 80s. I thought we were gonna die. And yeah, wherever we were staying, no fans, no AC, had to keep the windows open. And like they were white walls, and at night they were black.
Yeah.
Between how hot and sweaty I'm lying in bed like I'm gonna die. But also I need some thin layer of protection because it's a jungle. Like every known
Exactly.
insect was in that, and I'm just like, this is my nightmare.
Well, it's like it's either too hot to like use a blanket. So I didn't use a blanket ever, but it was like, okay, well now I'm not using blanket. Now I'm gonna wake up with 20 different mosquito bites. So it was like this battle of like, do you want mosquito bites or do you want to sleep tonight? So that was it. So like next day we go to the villa where everyone else is chilling out. So I decided to stay in Italy to like meet my cousin and like hang out with him, but also it was free. And most of the people stayed at a villa, which is probably like 20 minutes away from where my cousin lived in like the countryside of Italy. Very beautiful. It was very nice, very big. The problem is it's like on this like 20-minute like dirt road. And you know, Italians are so understanding and they're great people and like they were totally like listen to you out. And so like the the address they give you stops where the dirt road begins. Like it's like you're here. So our driver's like kind of slows down and go like, no, I'm just like keep going. Like you got it. Like and he's like, I'm like I paid. Like keep going. And in a fucking like Ford Fiat or whatever those fucking little things are, like going down this fucking like insane dirt road. Finally get to the villa after going past like what seemed like 8 abandoned buildings and our driver wanting to stop at every abandoned building going, is this it? And like, no, like keep going, man. Like it's like so we get to the villa and they drop us off at like the pool. And like my worst nightmare, okay. So like these are all of Balake's friends from like LA and like all over like so like, you know, LA people are very like hi, like, you know, like very like excited and we get out of the car and it's like the fucking Met Gala. Like everyone's chilling by the pool and we get out and everyone's just like staring at us. And it's just like, oh fuck, I don't know anybody. I'm like looking for one person I recognize. So like to cut
Equate.
yeah, because like everyone is going like, I don't know who the fuck who's this guy? Is this like somebody who lost? Is this somebody from like and then thank God I see Crazy Dave in the pool, who I haven't seen since like high school when Blake brought him over for a party one time. So Crazy Dave, and then like, yeah, so like
Dave.
yeah. Fuck, I dropped my phone. Where the food? Okay, whatever. Anyways, get there. We have the reason why we're there at the villa today is because there's a gnocchi class teaching you how to make apparently it's not pronounced gnocchi. It's the G is silent. Like what is up with that? Like another time for another rant, but why is the G silent? Why is it even there? Like why does it even need to be there? If you're going to call it gnocchi, why even have the fucking G? I don't get it. Man, oh, there it is. Okay, so because it like helps me keep on track. So we're like making gnocchi, and you know Blake, very funny guy, joking all the time.
What a dude, you know.
Okay, yeah. So His friends also very joking. I signed up for a cooking class. Didn't know I was signing up for a 20 or 72-hour improv class. Because everyone there is like on their tings, bro. It's like me and Blake, and then like 6 other me and Blakes. So everybody's just fucking like riffing and like just making jokes. And at one point, everyone starts laughing, and a little like sweet Italian little chef who's like cooking with us, she goes, "Are you guys laughing at me?" And we're like, "Cut the shit! Everyone stop improving. We're cooking." Like, now she thinks we're laughing at her. Like, and all the girls like, "No, we're not laughing." So we do the cooking class, and then that night is the whiteout party, where everybody has to dress in a nice little white outfit. I called that the Diddy party because every
Jesus
Diddy party I ever seen,
Christ.
everybody was in white shirts. That's why I said that was like, I was
Fucking
like, you guys
hell.
going to the Diddy party? And they're like, oh, they're all from LA. They're like, oh, shut up. Like, so, Diddy party, really fun. It was like a constant, like, pizza parlor though. So like they kept like just kind of bringing out pizzas.
And I wasn't invited.
like-
What the heck?
But like, here's my thing about Italian pizza. Okay. Like, why do we gotta try and be putting zucchini on a pizza or like these weird squash? Like, it was like they bring out the first one, your traditional like margarita pizza, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like if they just keep bringing these out, an Aspral Ritz or whatever the fuck those things are called, sign me up. Next one they bring out, bro, it's like a pizza with a bunch of green shit on it and some like arugula and then like some fucking figs on it and then a fucking like radish. And I'm like, all right, like what is that? Like that's fucking gross.
I want a
I'm
pizza,
eating
not a
that.
garden. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm a human, not a rabbit. They must have like got my mind mixed up with the rest. Next pizza's out. It's like olive oil base with sausage and then like spinach, but like pellet, like the spinach to like sausage was like
There was a
90%
side of pizza with the spinach.
Yeah, it was like 90% spinach and then like 10% of like the sausage, and the sausage was so good, and that was like the best one. So everybody sees that, it's wah, 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 and then it's like gone. So you get and then it's like a little personal pizza, so you get like a little bitch ass little cut. Like, so I'm like 4 pizzas deep at this point. I've had like 2 slices. I'm like, all right, well, like here we go. This next one, like no matter what it is, like I'll eat it. Out comes this fucking mushroom ass pizza, and it's not like you just said, it's not even fucking pizza with mushrooms on it. It's fucking mushrooms with a pizza under it. Like it was like so much mushroom, like the mushroom wetness got on the pizza, so there's like a puddle of like mushroom mess. I ain't that. So I'm like, all right, like whatever is like the next pizza that comes out, I have to eat it. That next comes out, this fucking bullshit squash one with like yellow squash on it, and I'm like where is my Crazy Carl's normal ass pizza with the chicken fingers, waffle fries, green
I want my
chilies on
chicken
it? And
thingies.
where are those pizzas at, man? No, just give
Come
me
on,
a
man.
pepperoni. Like, yeah. So again, I'm bitching in Italy. So like again, just being fat American. Like, what are these pizzas? And then they bring out one. Oh my god, this looks like a normal cheese.
It's like,
If you saw like a normal like pizza and you're like, wow, that looks really good, like what's the one thing that can ruin it for you? Like if it is like, I'm not eating that piece of pizza.
well, for me, onions.
For me, it's fucking anchovies. And so these little fucking, it's like, oh yeah, and I'm going to grab it. What do I see, bro? Just fucking, oh hey, I'm a fucking salty ass fish. Why am I on this pizza? I don't know, but you should fucking eat me. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So like that night, I was like, I'm so fucking hungry. Like this is, so I went to bed hungry. Oh, and that was another thing. So like again, so like to get there was a journey, right? Okay, it's 11:30 at night now. Okay, I need to get a taxi to come and pick us up here. This is gonna be an issue. I literally was on like whatever the Italy app is for finding a taxi for like 30 minutes. Everybody would see where I was at. Cancel. Like I was getting canceled for like 30 minutes straight. Where I like ended that ride and started a new one. Thankfully, someone finally agrees to it. No joke. First thing he does when he like comes up and like gets to the villa, I was so hard for me not to laugh, but the guy goes, "Mamma mia!" I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm like it's far, it's dark. I don't know what you want from me," but he said, "Mamma mia!" Yo, inside I was dying. But yeah, like he did the fingers. He said, "Mamma mia!" I was like, "What do you want? Like, what do you fucking? Don't give me the mamma mia, all right? I'll give you the mamma mia, all right." So next day, wedding. Super fun. It was a great time. Again, just don't talk about how we're doing this for a second time, because then my immersion is immediately ripped from my head. Because there were times where I was like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, we're in fucking Rome watching like one of my best friends get married. I'm so happy. This is great. You guys remember how their food was so good at the shut all right. Like, now I'm pissed. Like, shut up, Rebecca. Oh, okay. I also have to tell this story. Okay. So I talked about it with you for a little bit, but there was like there's music playing in the background, and it was like the Dixie Chicks playing, just like fun, like music. And this crowd is from LA, so there's some very artistic people in the audience with us. And
yeah.
this girl is a great singer. Like, wow, you're good at singing. But like, she wanted people to tell her, like, wow, you're a good singer. And I would just not give her that. So like the Dixie Chicks are playing, she'd be like, "Oh yeah," like everyone would be like singing, like, and when you're singing along to a song, you're not like really singing, you're kind of just like saying the words, but like in like "I used to drive my car past your house," and like that kind of shit.
That's my favorite
But you're
song.
not going, "And I used to drive past your house," like, and like she was doing that, and it was just like too much. She's spinning around, and then like one of her friends was like, "She's a really good fucking singer, isn't she?" And I was like, "Yeah," like. I wanted to so badly do the "I need you here," like you're kind of here, not here. But I think she would have
Yeah,
genuinely.
she's
Bro
a
said,
little flat.
bro to say, find the note, girl.
Yeah, I wanted to do that so badly, but I think she would have been like, "I fucking started at the Juilliard School of Arts. Like, I don't need your fucking ass telling me." Like, I felt like it would have been that kind of
Yeah,
reaction.
I went to
so
fucking
I just let-
Juilliard, bud. I
Yeah,
know
like-
art.
Yeah, so like, I didn't want to like step on any toes, but that was really funny, and it just made me super uncomfortable. Because like, when somebody's like, "I'm a singer," like that's really cool and all, but like, come on, man, like you're not like whatever. Anyways, wedding super tight. Food was great. Atmosphere was awesome. Drinks were great. The dancing was great. Everything you could want on a wedding night, and like that was cool too. Like, the LA people, love them, and they're very out. Kind of stuff. So that was really cool. Getting to like talk with them and like actually like, because a lot of them like act in Blake's like things, so like they know Blake in that kind of regard, and like not from like high school or stuff like that. And it was really cool to like see like their perspectives on like Blake and like how they see the things that I see. Great night, which was really cool. Left the party at like 2 a.m. Thankfully, my friend Chad like figured out the car this time and all that. Except, dude, he's such like a wild card. I don't know if you ever met Chad.
I think so.
The tennis
Yeah.
guy, very very handsome. So he was there, and our car is scheduled to leave at 2 a.m. Okay, it is 1:57. At 1:58, he jumps into the pool, and it's like, "Chad, we gotta go in like 2 minutes. Like the car's right there. Just want to jump in the pool, bro." Like, okay, well now you gotta dry out. Like, it's not like so. It was just kind of funny. He jumps in the pool 2 minutes before we have to go. Because like an hour before that, he's like, "Rob, let's jump in the pool." I was like, "All right, let's do it now." And then he was like, "Oh no, let's wait." And then he like pushed it to 2 minutes before we leave. But the next day or that night, he tells us they accidentally booked they purposely booked their Airbnb an extra day because they didn't want to do an early checkout. Because I guess they were leaving for Transylvania in Romania, which was really cool.
Well,
Yeah, and they actually let us stay in their Airbnb. Me and my friend Steven and our wives stay in their Airbnb. And that Airbnb had AC, so it was like the first night Sydney and I actually got to sleep in like a air, and it was like the greatest thing ever. And then the next day we're like in the heart of Rome, like genuinely, like I think it was like the Pantheon's 10 minutes that way, Vatican City's 15 minutes that way. So that day we basically just like walked around and did everything. And it's so cool, man. Like, I don't know, like I've been to like different kind of like monuments or whatever, like the Statue of Liberty and the Grand Canyon and like the Hoover Dam and shit like that, and just being like New York City, like big buildings and all that kind of stuff. Man, there was nothing kind of like the Coliseum, dude. It was like I didn't get to go inside, but like just being on the outside of it and just like understanding the history of like the Roman Empire, and just it was just crazy to see that kind of shit like in person. I was living my Lizzie McGuire movie life. It was really cool. Because like I don't think about the Roman Empire a ton. I think you do, Mr. Fruit.
Yeah, a
I
little
think
bit.
you're but yeah, it was like really cool getting to see like all this like stuff. The food was incredible too. The pasta, carbonara. I'm a big carbonara guy now. Every place I went to, I just got carbonaras. They do their noodles a little hard though. I I don't like that. I
Not
wish
quite
they
al
were
dente.
yeah, they're just a little too hard. And like I get like that's like the proper way to cook like a noodle, but like it was just a little hard. I didn't like that. Um, got to do the Vatican, like Vatican City and all that kind of stuff. You guys know me and Jesus, we ain't seeing eye to eye, but like it's pretty cool. Like just kind of seeing that, like you can't help but think like, God damn, maybe there's some shit to this. Uh, so like getting to see like the St. Peter's, I didn't get to see the Sistine Chapel though. Uh, once again, I learned that it's not the 16th chapel; it's like the
What?
16th. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
No,
That it's not the 16th.
you.
Yeah,
I hate
no.
you.
So, anyways, so yeah, I got to go like to the top of the dome at St. Peter's Basilica, and just get to see like the entirety of Rome, which was really cool. One thing I didn't understand though is I needed to, go to the bathroom, and Steven goes, "Good thing you don't have to poop. It's just a hole in the floor." And I go, "What do you mean? Like this? Like what happens when you have to poop?" It's
Oh, you hope
I guess you just kill
it
yourself.
fits. Mm.
like I was just like, huh, okay,
Get
well,
ready for some wall sits, you know?
I guess this toilet was also made in the 1500s. So Iceland was or Italy was awesome. It's just super hot though, man. Like just having to not sleep in AC. Like by the time we got to our last day, we're like, get us the fuck out of here. Um, and then like of course the morning we're leaving, bro, just pouring rain, and I'm like, if this fucking flight gets canceled or something like that, I'm gonna be so pissed. No, we're actually good. So we go after Italy, we go Iceland to Rome. Now I've never flown Iceland Air before. So this is like a first for me. I guess obviously Iceland Air operates in and out of Iceland, which is kind of like almost like a midway point sometimes that they use as like a connection. And it was the cheapest flight home, so we booked it. Um, so we had technically a 22-hour layover in Iceland. So we just got a hotel for the night. And everything went great the first flight. Everything was fine. I actually think that's where I watched The Wizard of Oz and was like, this is kind of not that great. And then Sydney and I went to the Blue Lagoon in the morning, which is really cool. I think it is the best way to do it because, like, I think you said it's kind of known as like a tourist trap in some instances. And that is definitely the case if you go at like noon when we were leaving, because like the line was out the door at 8 a.m. It was basically like 30 of us, maybe if that. Um, so it was really quick to check in. We got into the pool, not a ton of people in there yet. And we just got to like relax in like a really nice hot spring, which was super nice, bro. I could feel like the bug bites on my body being like, no, like
Curse is
so like
thwarted.
yeah, oh dude, like it was weird. Like when like you kind of have like a scab and you go in like a hot tub, you feel like little sting right there. It was like sting here, sting there, like like, but like it slowly like went away, which is really nice. They make you do like a mud mask, which is really cool. Looking like Miss Doubtfire. So yeah, we just like hung out in the pool. And then this is where I'm flying Iceland Air home, okay? So Iceland Air, it's 8 hours, 8-hour flight from Iceland to Denver. All right, lock in. And Sydney and I both get middle seats. Ooh, tough.
That's tough.
I give her the seat though that's in 15, and I'm in the pick trough in the back in 31. Just because I like to know she's ahead of me, and then like when she's off the plane, she'll be there. and I get to my seat. Chick next to me goes, "Hope you guys don't need to go to the bathroom because I'm gonna be sleeping all flight." And I'm like, "Huh? Like, yeah, good one, bitch. Like what? Like, like, is that supposed to be funny? Like are you just pissing me off now and not pissing me off later?"
Because she wants to
But
get
like
out of the way.
that's fine. Like if you have the aisle seat and you fall asleep, hey, that's on me because I'm middle, and that's just the repercussions of a middle seat. That is what I believe, and it's like I just won't wake you up, and I won't go to the bathroom. Fine with me. Just don't like tell me that and try to make a joke out of it. Like just fucking let me like live that down. So we go over to we take off. Oh my god. If Wi-Fi is free on this flight because it's 8 hours. Let's fucking go. Like that's sick. All right. So I go on the flight. Put in my information. Error. Okay, well that's kind of weird. Like maybe I need to put in like my name that's attached to the seat or something like that. Error. Okay, well let me try and flag down a stewardess. Bing. Okay, no joke. Wait, like forever for a fucking stewardess to. She comes up and like, Iceland accent, like, yeah, yes, and I go, "Hey, do you know if the Wi-Fi is working?" And she goes, the Wi-Fi is kind of, when we're in a space like this, it doesn't work." And I go, "Okay, well on the map right here on the Wi-Fi coverage, it clearly like shows." "Okay, I'll try and restart and let you know." I never saw that chick once again after the flight. Like,
She's like, I ain't
so
going back.
yeah. So like, not once did they try and restart the Wi-Fi or try and get that
She's going
fixed
back
as
there.
a
This middle seat in
yeah,
31.
is asking for the
Trying to.
fucking yeah. So it looks at me like I'm a fucking crazy person for trying to ask for the Wi-Fi that your fucking airline promises for free, that I should have, as a paying customer. And then drinks are coming by. Oh, yum, great drinks. Sydney falls for the trap of buying bullshit ass airplane food for 3,000 cronies or whatever they call them. There. So she buys that and it tells me later on that it was terrible. And then so the chick next to me has headphones on, and she like is like waving her down, and she takes her headphones off, and they go, "What would you like to drink?" And she goes, "I'd like a lemonade, please." And I go, just thinking to myself, a bold fucking choice. You think this fucking airplane, like what airplane do you know normally has lemonade? Like not even
They
United
bring out
has
their
lemonade.
freshly squeezed pitcher. Yeah,
Yeah, quite the opposite. She goes, she like looks, she's like, "We don't have lemonade." And then the girl, uh, "Oh, like I'm sorry. What kind of sodas do you guys offer?" A very normal kind of exchange here of customer service, I think. Uh, the stewardess goes, "There's a menu in front of you." And then the girl just clearly pissed, just goes, puts her headphones back and goes, I just won't have anything." And I was like, like, all right, like, ooh. And then I go, I was like, and then like, so, cause I can like use context clues. I see the cart has a 7-Up. I wanted to be like,
Context.
I wanted to so badly go, "What kind of sodas do you guys have?" but I didn't, because if I had known what was gonna happen later on, then I would have. So I go, "I'll have a 7-Up, please." And then the chick next to me goes, "I'll actually have a 7-Up too." And I was like, "Oh, okay, shit." So like hand her the 7-Up, I get my 7-Up, and I go, "Man, that was really weird. That stewardess was like incredibly rude." She's like, "Yeah, wasn't she?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty rude." Uh, and then I'm like, "Okay, flight's gone long enough. Person probably behind me, kind of dozing off a little bit. Let me get the old,
Weep.
let me do, because like
Get that extra
this
inch.
going from this, to that doesn't seem like a lot, but like to the heart and soul of someone on a plane, that can go a long way. All right, let me look for the button here. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. My button is like shoved into the seat, so like there is no like I can't like there's nothing to push. It's just like already in there, all like loosey. So like I'm like, and then I'm fucking trying to like see if I can like push it, and then like fucking nope, not working. So I'm like, oh, this is starting to fucking piss me off. Ask about the Wi-Fi again. We tried, and we'll see again if it works. All right, that's great. first, and then so like I'm like, let me get lost in the movies. Watched The Departed for the first time. Never watched The
Nice.
Departed.
Goated.
Banger movie.
Yeah.
Movie. Don't really understand the ending. Need to watch a synopsis of like
That's
what
fair.
Marky Mark is about. I was like, what? Like, okay, like, is he in on it? Is he not? I was confused. After that movie ends, look to my right, see if that chick is asleep. She's awake the whole time. She's watching her own movies, like not even sleeping. So I go, okay, sick. I go, would you like? Do you mind if I use the restroom? Yeah. So she gets up, and then the aisle girl sees that I'm getting up too, takes her opportunity to go to the bathroom as well. I'm like, wow, we got a good squad going here. Head to the back. Wow, Sydney's actually getting up at the same time. Like, wow, what a coincidence. This is awesome. I get to kiss my wife now. I go to the bathroom. Long piss. Sit on the toilet for a little bit too. Nothing. But now I go, all right, let me wash my hands. Because I always believe in an airplane. Definitely one of the most important, most unrated things is the sink in the bathroom. Go to wash my hands. A little sticky note, like a little sticky note. Out of order sink.
What?
Like, get the fuck out. You're telling me now that I'm in a fucking Petri dish sardine tank with everybody touching their private parts and shit, and I got no fucking thing. Thankfully, there's this little other post-it note. Use hand sanitizer to the right. So there is a little bit of hand sanitizer.
That's
which
not
is great,
the same thing. That's not the same thing.
I agree with you. Like, but like for me in my head, it was like just enough.
No,
like, but like
the
also,
100%
like,
fair.
Ew.
Use what you got, but that's fucked up.
Yeah, but pissed me off. So now I'm thinking rude stewardess, and now I'm pissed. Like I saw that, I'm like tilted. So like I'm looking for the stewardess that was rude, so I can get her name tag. Because then it says like our feedback, Icelandic Air. I'm like, I'm about to go in. I was like, I still got what 4 hours to kill. Psh, I can kill an hour like this easy, just bitching. So I'm writing this thing, and the stewardess comes and I'm like, oh, let me see what this fucking name is. Cabin crew is on the name tag. So now I'm even like triple pissed. So now I'm like, oh, so like a name tag just has cabin crew on it, so people can't be held responsible for how they act. Oh, that pissed me off. I was like, you just hide these people.
Cabin crew is a very frequent name in Iceland.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Maybe if it was like some weird F followed by the letter J, like FJ, like how do you even pronounce that? So now I'm like, this is just like the worst. And then okay, I go, oh my God, we got 3 hours left. What am I gonna do? What do I see sitting in front of me? The Green Mile. Oh my God. The Green Mile. Like, this is one of those traumatic childhood movies that I watched way too early as a kid. And now I just remember about the black dude who holds a mouse in his hand and cries and screams and takes pain away. I remember like seeing that as a movie, like as a kid, and like literally crying and being like, what am I watching? My mom's like, get out. Like, so watch that. Kills like the rest of the flight. Thank fucking God. Sitting. I'm literally sitting like this at this point. It feels like, not able to get up a ton because as the middle seat, like I believe as the middle and aisle seat, you take a responsibility that you play by the rules of the aisle person. Like if you want to get up as the aisle person, like you gotta wait for like aisle or no, as a window person, you gotta wait for aisle to make a move. Like you don't get to call the shots. Like if window person's like, hey, like can I get up? Like, yeah, I guess, but you obviously don't understand the rules to the game. That's normally like why I always pick window, because window, it's like, all right, I'm in my own little bubble here. I play by their rules. I'm not gonna bother them. I'm not gonna talk to them. Middle, you gotta play both sides. You gotta play the window and because then like with window, see, like I believe with middle, it's like I'm taking a sacrifice here to my personal space, and you guys, are winning currently. Let me just at least get the two middles. Like I believe like if I'm on the aisle, I'll never use the middle person's armrest. Like that's theirs because they're making a sacrifice for the plane. And I will say, thankfully, to shout out to the ladies, they let the middle have the elbows, which was really nice. I don't know if they knew the rules or if they were just like doing it in their own little world, but that's just how I play. I never use the middle. So if you're aisle, you want to play Rob's rules. If you're aisle, don't use the middle person's armrest. You just keep this shit down here. Keep it right locked and tight. This one is all you. You don't have to fight anybody for this. Don't be the guy who's like fucking jostling for armrest position. I can't stand that person. Because like when you get the lean. Like, and that lean, that goes a long way in a flight. So we land. Holy shit, we landed, dude. We just made 40 minutes. Like, let's fucking go. This is awesome. Like, we get here early, and the guy gets over the plane, speaks in Iceland first. And it is just like the longest language I've ever heard. Like, he speaks for 20 seconds and goes, the bathroom sign is now illuminated. Like, it's crazy. Basically telling us, like, they don't have a place for us to park. And, like, I guess, like, I don't know if this is an Icelandic air thing or just an airport thing. They just don't have a place to park the bus, basically. There's no place to park the bus. So we waited on the tarmac for like 45 minutes, just sitting there. I have never been more infuriated in my life, knowing like home is like right there, and you just have to sit on the tarmac and take it like a good little boy. And don't get me wrong, I did. And this is where I knew I was pissed. You know, after every flight, I go out of my way. After I'm walking out and they go, I say, thank you guys. Because at the end of the day, we are the customers and they are serving us. They are going out of their way to give a good experience. And I say, thank you guys. And I look at the pilots. I go, thank you, gentlemen, or women, whoever's flying the fucking plane. Doesn't matter. I go, thank you. Oh, I always try and make sure it's like it's conscious thank you. It's not like thanks and you get out of the fucking plane. Man, I got my headphones on. I'm walking past them, man. I just give them a little head shake of disapproval when I turn left. And I know that hit them right here. And that's all I needed. I knew they saw that. I went, nah. So that's not it, yo. That ain't it. And then I went. And then we get to baggage claim. All right. So it has like Turkish Airlines, Istanbul, and Denver or Iceland, so wherever you flew from. So I'm like, oh, well, it'll be here in like 10 minutes. 20 minutes goes by. All right, it'll be here soon, right? 30 minutes goes by. Fucking people coming back from Cancun. What? Like fucking people are having a good time. It's not like that, but like they just came back from Cancun. Inside, I bet they're fucking excited and had a great time. So they're on the third little circle thing. And I go, well, you guys are going to be here for fucking hours. Bang, bang, bang. Their fucking bags start coming. So now I'm like, okay, I'm waiting here 40 minutes for my bags. How come Cancun just gets their bags immediately? Like, what? Like, where is this? Another 10. We waited for our bags like 45 minutes. And like, I text my friend Matt, who's like a baggage dude. And I go, explain to me this. 50 minutes waiting for bags. This wouldn't be happening if you were still here. And he goes, yeah, probably just lazy workers. I hate it here. I hate it here. So yeah, that's when I decided to bitch at Iceland Airs and basically saying like, yo, you guys are the new Spirit. Spirit declared bankruptcy. Someone's got to take that spot. If you want to go to Iceland, have fun fucking flying that shitty ass airline. It is piss. Nothing works. The syncs don't work. The Wi-Fi don't work. The seats don't work. The customer service don't work. Thank God the pilots work. The fucking baggage lugger thing doesn't fucking work. If they had lost any of our bags, because like before the flight, they're like, anybody like have Denver as a final destination, which I know is a trick question. Now I'm never answering that question again because we go, yeah, that's us. And they go, can you check your bags? Like, can you check on your carry-on bags? Which is just a trap because now if I say no, I'm an asshole. Like because then somebody's like, wow, like I have a connecting flight to Albuquerque and you aren't going to check your bag so I can put like, all right, fine. So like now, like, cause like they ask you in the line and everyone like looks and like stares and it's like, yeah, I guess. And then you get the fucking small talk. Oh, what part of Colorado you from? So now I'm stuck in this small talk conversation.
Get baited.
Yeah. So I get double baited. So, and then like when we said yes, they were like, thank you, God. And like so happy. And I was like, oh my God, did we just make a mistake? Cause then I guess Sydney got real talky with the people sitting next to her. And one of the people said that their air tag still said their bag was in Iceland. And I was like, don't. Like, if I find out our bags are still in Iceland, I was like, I'm going to say this because I was a 9/11 veteran, so I get to say this. I was flying on 9/11 that day. That's all I said. Like, I would have been fucking furious. I would have
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed. Again, 9/11 veteran, served my time. But I was fucking furious. And then my dad is coming to pick us up. And I go, hey, Dad, like, we'll be at Arrivals. And then, like, you can drive and come and, like, pick us up at Arrivals. And he goes, okay, I'm on the employee bus. I go, what? Why are you on the employee bus? Well, it's the only way I can get to you, Robert. What? No, it's not. You just drive to Arrivals and, like, pick us up that way. Yeah, Robert, but then the airport, like, changed. I'm like, what? Nothing's ever changed, Dad. Like, well, I didn't know if you're going to be 10 minutes or 30 minutes.
Oh my.
Like, what? Like, why are you on the bus? So now we're kind of worried that my dad is like sleep deprivated or something is going on with him. So now we got to take my dad to the doctor and make sure his brain's all okay. Because I guess there's other things going on. Yeah, now I'm fucking home and got to play Borderlands, and it was fucking awesome. So yeah, that was my trip to Europe. Probably missed a couple details in there. But yeah, if you're going to Iceland, do everything in your power not to fly Icelandic Air. Is my next recommendation, because their movie selection is also fucking ass. I will say that. I did almost watch the anime Lord of the Rings thing. They had that on there, but I didn't. I watched the Green Mile because that was 3 hours.
Fair enough. I'm glad you made it back safe.
Yeah, and that went on way longer than I wanted it to. But thank you guys all for listening and hanging out this week on the podcast. We'll be back next week to probably talk more Borderlands and all that kind of shenanigans. We'll see you guys then. See ya.
See.